Hello again. So this is a continuation of the series where we talk about the wines that we have open so as to get more use out of them. This is, what is this anyway? Zenato's Ripassa 2011. So Ripassa is from Valpoliccella, northeastern Italy, near Lake Garda, which is a regulating temperature influence. That sound you just heard was our door opening. Things to say about it. Ripassa is basically where in Amarone they press dried grapes and they make a very concentrated, very full, very expensive wine. This is where they take regular Valpolicella and they repass it back through the pressed grape skins and lees in order to kind of take on some of that character, but at a much more affordable price point. Speaking of which, this one's like 26 and change. Interestingly, they use an A here instead of an O. Typically they call it Ripasso, but Zenato thought that it was cute to use an A, and perhaps a bit of marketing, and so I think they actually copyrighted it, but I only have 10 minutes to check these things, so bear with me. Yeah, they're the only people, though, that I know of that use the A, and I think that can be confirmed. What else to say? Valpolicella is the second highest producer of red wine in Italy, behind Chianti. Interesting thing. I think Valpolicella actually means Valley of Cellars. It's a mix of Greek and Italian verbiage. Moving on to the wine itself. So because of the dried character, you end up getting a little bit more concentration, a little bit more dried influence, and that definitely presents here. You have a lot of bluer fruits, and it's very fruit forward, especially on the nose. Bluer fruits, blueberry, blackberry, plum. You get some coffee and some chocolate and some leather and stuff underneath it, but very crowd pleasing, very easy to do. On the palate, confirms it has the acid to balance, which is so important when you have a twinge of residual sugar, and definitely has a little bit more tannin, a little bit more body than the nose would indicate, unless you really knew what you were smelling, what you were getting into. Traditional pairings, they recommend a lot of things that I'm going to distill down into like wild game, like rabbit, etc., risotto, things to that effect. And then, honestly, the first thing I think of, and this is kind of lame, but like a steak. If you think about people who like pairing pork with steaks or anything that has this much body and this much acid, that's going to be great. But the vinegar-based things, salty things, anything that's going to play well with the sugar and this amount of body are going to do well. So anyway, hope you enjoy, and come see us.